how long I'm gonna spend in jail. 4-cylinder hybrid. Fucking bush turkey. 8 cylinders, 6 manual gears, 4 doors, 2 leathers, and a car that's heralded by journalists as one of the most important and complete cars of all time. In the shed today, we have a speciality. It's a rare delicacy. It's a 4-door manual V8 slick top M3, and I am so fucking excited. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Holy sh! Whoa, didn't expect that. Sheer driving pleasure. The ultimate driving machine. This is how BMW have been marketing their cars since, well, since forever. Going all the way back to the genesis of the M3s, that is the E30. Those 2 letters have stood for excitement, for fun, for just the joy of driving. And there's something about those 2 letters that makes suckers like you and I absolutely
jizz everywhere. I don't know what happened, but it's everywhere and I'm really sorry about it.
But there are other options. Mercedes-Benz have their AMGs, Audi, there's an S4, but with those cars across all of the generations, you're penalised in one way or another. Whether they're available as an automagic only, whether you have to deal with the complexity and the weight penalty and the understeer of 4-wheel drive, or whether they are now only available as a 4-cylinder hybrid, or whether they're only available as a 4-cylinder hybrid. To this day, there are M3s available with a proper thrilling engine, with a proper manual gearbox, 3 pedals, and they send the power to the rear wheels the way it should be. Yeah, this is pleasure. I'm feeling pleasured. Now, BMW is notorious and famous for their beautifully balanced and very sweet 6-cylinder engines. You've got the E36 M3, the E46, all the way through to the F80 and the G80 M3s as well, all 6s. This, the E90, is the only V8 M3 BMW made. And because this is the first, and likely the last V8 M3 BMW will ever make, we really do need to celebrate this car. You see, this was made in a time before things got complicated with turbos and safety gear and technology and emissions crap. And this translates into a much more pure kind of experience. BMW have always famously made really terrific cockpits on their cars. And of course, the E90 M3 is no different. On the inside, I have this analog gauge cluster. It's wonderfully clear, and these simple sweeping needles tell me how fast I'm going, and if I get caught going that fast, how long I'm gonna spend in jail. Call me old-fashioned, but I just really love to watch the needles dance. Keeping my hands busy in the BMW cockpit, I've got this wonderfully chunky and very familiar BMW gear knob. It reminds me of 90s BMWs, and I just love they've kept that tradition through time. I've also got this nicely mechanical handbrake that I operate and pull with a bit of muscle rather than push a button. I've got one single button here to turn traction control off when I feel like unleashing a little bit of stupidity. A single screen, not 5, this perfectly round steering wheel with just the right amount of buttons on it. And more importantly, it's connected to the front wheels via hydraulics, not electronics. So I've got a direct line of communication and almost telepathic knowledge of what's going on with the front wheels. And finally, and most importantly, I've got this throttle pedal that feels mechanically connected to the engine, even though it's not. It's sort of like the slidey thing on a trombone. That's what this engine is. It's a musical instrument. Now this is going to be my first impressions of this car because I genuinely have never driven one of these before. Let's see what this is like. Holy shit. Whoa, didn't expect that. Goosebumps. We got goosebumps. That, wow. Fast. Power. Very fast and very power. Handling, wonderfully responsive. I've got this big chunky steering wheel to grab a hold of. Unlike previous generations of M3, the clutch throw isn't as long. The gear shift, it's a little notchy, but the throws are nice. They're fairly short and direct, which is honestly, that's what you want. It's everything you'd expect from an M car. Engine is wonderfully flexible. Being a V8, down low, you've got the grunt, but at the same time, you go a little bit higher in the rev range. Big, healthy servings of power. A pin. Definitely the hardest part for me with owning this car would be controlling myself. So maybe I might pin it. BMW really went out on a limb with this car. They broke all the rules. In fact, they took the book that the rules were in and threw the thing out the window. And I'm so glad they did, because this V8 M3 is an everything car. Whether it's a drive to the shops, a blast through your favorite set of deserted corners, a business meeting you got to attend across town, or even driving across the state. It does everything so well. It's comfortable, it's refined, but it's also capable of such amazing fun and stupidity. It's a real Jekyll and Hyde scenario, even though I don't actually know what that means. Well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I've got some really, really exciting stuff coming in 2025, so make sure you stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and thank you, cicadas. See ya.